Betty here, and today's video is going to be February's book of the month. Before we go any further, guys, this is an 18+ month. It is a dark romance month, so the content I may be sharing with you is not suitable for younger audiences, so please bear that in mind. I've kind of been a bit of a maniac with my books this month. I have read 9 books, and as usual, I promise I will get through these books as quick as I can. Let's start. Book 1 is Bang by E.K.Blair. Here's a look at the cover. So, this book blew my mind in more ways than one. The story starts with Nina, who's married to a billionaire who she can't stand. Twists and turns, ups and downs. Will she be able to survive? Dun dun dun. At the start of this book, I wasn't really, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't really know what the purpose was. I didn't really know who Nina was. I didn't really know who she was married to. The first couple of chapters, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna read through it. You know, it's gonna make sense eventually. It's going to, hopefully. I loved how the author gave you little tidbits through the book. Like, you don't really know much about Nina in the first couple of chapters, like I just said. As soon as you get sort of halfway through the book, she starts giving you little bits of information about her. I don't know why I'm doing this. The book kind of feeds you little bits of information of why she's doing this and why she's doing that and why she's the way she is. This story takes a bit of a nasty turn. It really, really does. I've written here, whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't really see the ending coming either. It completely threw me. And I finished this book in 4 days. It was rough. I've got to be honest with you, it was rough. So if you're not of the faint-hearted, don't read this book because it is fucking out there. It is... wow. I was blown away. I was completely blown away by this book. It made me feel uncomfortable in parts, which you know that I love. It was a great little read and I really, really enjoyed it. Book 2 is Uncovering You by Scarlett Edwards. Dun dun dun. So, this book was a bit of a flop, to be honest with you. I made it to the first chapter, and the reason why I only made it to the first chapter is because within the 2 pages there was some pretty bland sex. I hate that. I hate when a book just chucks you in and they're having sex within the first 5 minutes of the book. I'm just like, dude, I want to hear the story. I want to hear the story of the characters, you know. I literally can't give you a synopsis about this book because I genuinely didn't know what the fuck was going on. It's a girl called Lily and she wakes up in a dark room. Absolutely shockingly shit. Thank God it was a short story. Terrible, terrible. It was shite. It was crap. It was just awful and I hated it. I'm so sorry, Scarlett, babes, but sorry. On to book 3. His Gift by Aubrey Dark. Yes, Aubrey! Yes, I'm determined to read every single book that she's ever written, so be prepared for more books of the months with her in, because she is totally tickling my pickle at the moment. I'm back on the Aubrey train. Choo-choo! Personally, I wasn't a fan of the opening sex scene. As I just said in my previous review, I don't like it when they jump into sex in the first couple of sentences. It's boring. I don't know why they do it. It's about a girl called Lacey. She gets roped into delivering a cake and meets Jake. Jake now is a quadrillion billionaire, as they always are. Do you know, I would love to read a book where the guy is unemployed or works in a shitty job, you know? Why does it always have to be a billionaire? I don't know. Aubrey. Baby, I thought we were no, I thought we were like that. But no, because unfortunately, Lacey is a fucking virgin. Why do they do this in dark romance books? Why? I don't want to read about a fucking virgin. I'm 30 years of age. I lost my virginity a long time ago. Why would I want to read about some, I don't know, tangent over. Mixed emotions about this book, to be honest with you. I will have to read the next one because it is part of a trilogy to sort of give my proper opinion. I did finish it in one day. It was pleasant, you know. I sounded really Welsh then. It was pleasant. It wasn't as good as her other books, but I'm willing to give the series a try. On to book 4 is Beyond Ransom by A.T.Douglas. Here's a look at the cover. Now, I don't really want to review this book because I put on Twitter that I was, reading this book, and they retweeted it. They sent me a lovely little comment and they're now following me on Twitter, and that gives me a lot of pressure because what I'm about to say about this book is not very nice. So I apologise profusely, but I enjoyed that you took the time out to send me a little note, which was really, really sweet, and I really, really appreciated it. I just want to say that before I dive into the review. I'm so sorry. The story is about Morgan, whose father is a detective and is very overprotective. One day Morgan sneaks out and gets kidnapped. Will Daddy save the day? Now, I love the synopsis. The synopsis is what got me to kind of dive into and read it. I did find myself skipping parts, only like little sentences here and there because it was kind of repetitive a little bit. It was a real struggle to finish. I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, I found this story to be too unbelievable. If you do give it a bash, let me know what you think down below, because I couldn't connect with the characters because I just found it completely unbelievable. Completely unbelievable. I didn't realise that it was a series. Which, I'm a twat for doing that. I don't know, I liked the subject matter, but I just thought it was a bit boring. It didn't really pique my interest. Like I said, I find it difficult to connect to the characters, and therefore I didn't really lose myself in the story. I mean, it was a nice read. I finished it, I enjoyed it, but I don't think I'll be carrying on with the series, unfortunately. But not every book's gonna like everybody, you know? On to book 5! Oh my god! So, book 5, The Life of Anna, part 4, Ensnared by Marissa Honeycutt. Here's a look at the cover. Now, if you do follow my book of the month, the last instalment of this I read was last September or August, I think, and I didn't want to read them all in the same breath, so I wanted to, spread them out a little bit because I've really enjoyed this series. The story continues. Will Anna ever have the strength to choose what she wants? Oh my god, oh my god. I really feel for Anna in this book. I thought this book, part 4, was the best book out of all of them. I did bash book 3 a little bit, sorry, because I just didn't like it, but this book, oh my god, blew me away, blew me away. I found myself connected with Anna. This installment is really, really sad. You do, like I've said, you do really feel for Anna, that she's lost, that she doesn't know what to do, and you do really feel for her. I have this need to know if Anna does get her life back. I need to know if she does. She needs a happy ending, for Christ's sakes. Like, if you've read these books, she goes through some shit. I really, I have to say, this was my favourite out of them all. I loved it, and I even cried at parts. It really did get me emotional because I felt so much for Anna. I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. On to book 6 is The Life of Anna, part 5, Imaged by Marissa Honeycutt. Here's a look at the cover. So this is the final installment, guys. We finally find out what happens to Anna. Does she get her life back? Will she? Sorry. I'm super excited. Will Anna ever realise that she's worth so much more? Will she be able to get away from Devon? Devon, you're a fucking asshole. You are a fucking asshole. You really, really are. I hate him. I still hate Aaron. Aaron pops up and I still think he's a bit of a tit. He argues with Anna in certain parts and I think I feel very overprotective of her, even though, like, I know it's only a book, but I really do, and I found myself, like, reading what Aaron was saying to her, and, like, being like, Aaron, you're a fucking cock, you're a fucking idiot, I fucking hate you, while I'm reading the book. I thought it was phenomenal, I thought it was fucking brilliant. Something happens halfway through, and I fucking knew it, I fucking knew it. I was waiting for this day since book fucking 3. I knew this was gonna happen. I loved it. I loved how it ended, I loved how it started, I loved the books in between. I loved this series. This series was fucking awesome. If you don't know who Marissa Honeycutt is, go check her out. Go read The Life of Anna because it is fucking brilliant. Also, bit of a side note, it is freaky. It is out there. There are some parts which I found myself feeling uncomfortable, which is kind of odd because I've read a lot of them and I don't really, like, the bad shit that they do doesn't really bother me. But it did in this book, which I kind of liked as well because it got me feeling. So yeah, I thought this was exceptional. Absolutely exceptional series. If you haven't read it, read it. Exceptional. On to book 7 is A Shade of Vampire by Bella Forrest. Here's a look at the cover. A friend recommended this book to me. And I looked on it online and apparently it was like the new Twilight. Basically it's about a girl called Sofia who gets kidnapped on her 17th birthday. There's vampires, there's hunters, there's, you know, all the shebang of Twilight. I'm intrigued by Sofia and Derek's relationship, I really am. I think that's what got me to finish the book, was the relationship between those two characters. The book didn't make any sense until about halfway through. I was ringing my friend going, please tell me it makes sense, because I haven't got a fucking clue what's going on. And she was like, yeah, keep going, don't stop. So I didn't. It does, like I've said, it does have a Twilighty feel for it, because Derek obviously is the vampire, and he runs at supersonic speed with her in her arms, which I was just like, Twilight. There are quite a lot of books in this series. I think there's like 25 books or something stupid like that in this series. It was okay. It wasn't, like, I think it's meant, I know, I'm tongue-tied. I think it's meant for a younger audience. I don't think it's meant for, like, adults. But I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it. On to book 8 is A Shade of Blood, Part 2 by Bella Forrest. Here's a look at the cover. Will Sofia and Derek ever cross paths again? Will they? Will they? Will they? Once again, Twilight pops up again and again and again, which I don't really mind because I'm a fan of Twilight. I like the books, not the films. But I did kind of want, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say about this book. And also with this book, nothing made sense till about halfway through, which kind of pissed me off because I was just like, read it. Come on, let's get halfway through, then maybe things will start making fucking sense. The sex was funny in this book. Because they don't, like, they skim over sex. They don't, like, go into detail about it, which was kind of weird since, like, I'm a sex fiend. And that was kind of like, I don't know, it made me feel kind of weird. I was just like, dude, where's the sex? And then you have to kind of remember then, actually, this is like teens, young adults, not dark romance. So yeah, but I did enjoy it. It was okay. Book 9 is A Castle of Sand, Part 3 by Bella Forrest. Here's a look at the cover. The synopsis: now that Sofia's parents have finally been revealed, will Sofia ever find out? Will she? The third one was crap. If you want me to be honest. I didn't enjoy it. Again, nothing made sense till about halfway through. Seems like the book is following the same pattern. All they mention all the time is sandcastles falling down. Well, fuck the sandcastle, because I couldn't give a shit. I don't know, it just got boring. The first one was okay, the second one was okay, the third one, it was just shit. It was complete and utter shit. It was okay. I wouldn't read it if I were you, but if you want to give it a bash, then that's fine. And I'm sorry. And those are my 9 books. And I do have to say that the book of the month is The Life of Anna, because I just thoroughly enjoyed that series. So yeah, guys, if you've read any of the books that I've mentioned, go on, pop them below. Please like and subscribe, you know what you're doing. To keep up to date with the books I'm reading, all my contactable information is down below once again. Stay tuned for next month. It is probably going to be another dark romance month. Oh well, and I hope everything's well with you, and I'll see you next time. Okay guys, thanks, bye!